When you're thinking about opening your own practice from scratch, it brings around a lot of anxiety, a lot of sleepless nights. You're worried about, am I going to have the right staff? Am I going to have the right equipment? Am I going to be able to pay my employees' salaries? It can really be very overwhelming. I knew that my future was going to be in medicine. I just wasn't sure where. And I felt that dentistry would allow me to expand on my engineering mindset, to be able to create things, to be able to think about how everything was going to come together and last a lifetime for a potential patient. I also realized that dentistry would let me be an entrepreneur. It would let me create my own office, create my vision, and be able to deliver that on a day-to-day basis for my patients and staff. I ended up in Long Island City because I came here and decided that I was going to come to Gantry Park for the day. And I thought it was beautiful, and I was like, well, you know, someday if I move to New York City, maybe I'll work in this neighborhood. So I did a quick Google search to see if there were any dental practices in the area that I could potentially associate with, and realized very quickly that in this very large patient population that there wasn't a whole lot of dentists providing the kind of service I thought the neighborhood needed and wanted. So it was the logical step to open up a practice here. Going through the different phases of putting together a practice was a really cool learning experience. One of the first things we did was work with a Henry Schein representative that came out to a couple of sites that we were considering for our practice. Once we identified the space, I worked pretty closely with this representative before we had even purchased anything from Henry Schein to be able to come up with a rough blueprint, a basic design concept. Henry Schein was involved throughout this process. They would go back and forth with the architect we had hired to talk about some of the equipment that was being purchased, or where certain things were going to go, or what the architect needed to house an ultrasonic unit. And once those plans were put together, then it was all about securing a contractor and getting permits. Even the contractor came through a Henry Schein recommendation. Dental school does not prepare you for the business aspects involved in dentistry. You learn kind of as you go. What I was looking for in a partner is reliability. Henry Schein was really reliable. I think some of the benefits of working with a company like Henry Schein that has been around as long as almost organized dentistry is that these guys know their stuff. They know their dental materials, they know their dental equipment, and even things like financing they can help you with. It really helps if you have somebody that you can rely on to be able to guide you towards what your vision is.